Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and we are back in the SCP Foundation. This one we are doing is 5301 Angry People. Let's see. It is skip 5301 and the object class is neutralized, which is a bit of a thing. Level 2-5301 restricted. Special containment procedures. The house previously containing Skip 5301 is to be barred from public access under the guise of a gas explosion. Civilians claiming to have seen anomalous activities caused by Skip 5301 are to be administered Class A anesthetics. Skip 5301 is to remain in a standard non-anomalous humanoid containment chamber at Site 24 for further examination. Description: Skip 5301 is a 47-year-old male chemist named Cecil Generi, who was rendered comatose after an overdose of a self-made and unstable form of anesthetic. Due to Skip 5301's anomalous properties, it is currently located within the first-floor bathroom of its former house in Keloff, Iowa. Inside this house are a high but dwindling number of translucent humanoid entities split into the designation Skip 5301-A and Skip 5301-B. A instances are tinted green and resemble 5301 at various points in its life. Only 5031A-039 deviates from this appearance. See Addendum 5301-1. Skip 5301-B instances are tinted red and resemble various people present in 5301's life. A and B instances both have similarly tinted weapons affixed to their hands, ranging from small, blunt objects to heavy artillery machines. These weapons are incapable of damaging the house or the surrounding environment. Instances are only capable of vocalizing in simple phrases and aggressive cries. A and B are in constant state of lethal conflict, each using their weapons to terminate members of the other group. Once an instance of either group is terminated, it will combust into flames the same color that denotes their respective group and promptly demanifest. Demanifestation of A and B instances leaves little fire damage to their surroundings. A and B instances leaving the vicinity of the house containing 5301 will immediately demanifest in a similar manner. Attempts at relocating Skip 5301 will cause both sides to start chanting, "Stay out of this," and to aggressively attempt to remove the offending party from the house. Currently, there are more A instances than B instances. Addendum 1. Logs of notable 5301 A and B instances. A1 resembled 5301 as it appeared on his 13th birthday wielding a piñata stick. Attempt to terminate B1, but was overpowered and dispatched by the instance instead. Believed to be the first instance terminated on 2020-2/14, the starting date of 5301's anomalous behavior. B1 resembled 5301's father, Carl Generi, with an abnormally large mouth, wielding a push gas lawnmower. Dismembered 4 adolescent B instances before being violently dispatched by A39. B19 resembled the Skip's first grade teacher, Clara Biggs, wielding a metal meter stick. Assisted B1 in terminating multiple adolescent A instances before being violently dispatched by A39. A18 resembled Skip as it appeared on the day of its first wedding, wielding brass knuckles adorned with wedding ring gems. Incapacitated by a B instance resembling the Skip's former wife, Janice Genere, after a 2-hour physical verbal conflict between the two. Said instance and A18 were then violently dispatched by A39. B48 resembled the Skip's former therapist, Henry Borgen, bludgeoned multiple adult A instances with a hardcover copy of the book Your Anger and You, A Smile Goes a Long Way, before being dispatched by A39. And finally, A39 itself resembled an infant version of The Skip's son, Samuel Jenner, wielding a rocket launcher of unidentified model. When fired, the rocket launcher emitted the sound of a child laughing along with its intended projectile, responsible for the most fatalities of B instances. Survived until the events of Addendum 5301-2. Addendum 5301-2 Update. As of 2023-01, all Skip B instances have been terminated, which left 5 Skip A instances remaining. After celebrating for 30 minutes, the remaining instances began shaking before abruptly detonating in an incandescent burst of green flames, destroying a majority of the house's second floor. During an evacuation of the house, Skip 5301 regained consciousness and began speaking to Agent Moore, who was hoisting Skip 5301 out of the house at the time. The following is a log of this conversation. Beginning log. Skip 5301. Moore. Shit, guys, he's awake. What in the devil is happening here? Sir, how do you feel? You okay? You moving everything fine, right? I feel... What? I feel happy, man. I feel happy. I feel happy. That all, eh? I haven't felt this way in, well, I feel happy. Guess that's good to hear. Thanks. Golly, I don't even recall why I was such a tense fellow. You want a high five? I feel like I need a high five someone. Can't. Carrying right now, you can see. Oh, yeah. Golly, when I see my kid, I'll just have to give him the biggest high five I can muster. They'll have to call it a high 10. Probably won't be seeing him for a while. Oh? Well, if you get to see him, give a good high 10 for me and tell him thank you. Sure. End log. Skip 5301 was then promptly relocated to Site 24 non-anomalous humanoid storage with no issue. Skip 5301 is scheduled to be properly anesthetized and released from Foundation custody after a month of sustained non-anomalous activity and good behavior. Footnote 1. Mutually divorced as a result of Skip 5301's supposed anger management issue and Miss January's supposed manipulative behaviors. Now, this is an interesting one, but it's a short, so I'm not going to go too far into it. That's a weird anesthetic. I wonder if they'll be able to replicate it, because that would be the real Skip 5301, because this is just a dude who took it. Whereas the thing that made it happen would be more in line with the actual Skip. But hey, please consider liking the video and subscribing, ringing the bell. This is Akhier, and I'm signing off.